Well, just how you done got in my shot. You really should have
What?
got in the back. You done got in my shot here. I see you on the bed.
What do you mean?
I really don't appear. I don't like that.
Mama.
But I
I'm
guess
in the
it's
dark.
all right.
I can't see myself, Mama.
Oh,
No.
okay. Yeah. All right. Just don't do nothing ignorant. All right. Now let me check if I can be heard. That's another one. I said don't
He's trying to be funny. He's doing that on purpose.
don't do anything. Or if you do, go back over there.
And he'll be going in the refrigerator.
All right. I'm on live. Let's see. It's not even pulling up the live. And live. So I can do when I do my table. Back here. Oh, that's what I do. And then I can kick back when I do it on my table. All right. Oh, Lord. Every time I get on live, somebody start calling.
Who is that?
Hello? Okay. Go tell Jaden to help her.
Okay. Name on your bed. It's name.
Uh-huh. Be careful.
On your bed.
I'm on live. I'm on live.
Bro, I've been waiting for this moment all night.
Go ahead and tell him so he can do that, and then you can come back and get that. Why is it not showing me live nowhere? Okay, I'm fine. Hello, and testing sound, testing sound, testing sound, testing the sound, testing sound. Get back over there in that thing. Oh no 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 no! I'm about to do a live, and you is not gonna be starting that. All right, finally live. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, now I can turn it down, so I won't be making all this noise. All righty, let's see. Okay, I need to turn down a little bit more. That we care, and that we care. All righty. All right. Hello and welcome to Shan the Baby. Tara. If you are here, first thing you need to do is go ahead and click the like button and also the subscribe. So if you just accidentally came upon this channel, I am a tarot card reader. I do political reads. I do any other kind of reads, horoscopes, and I also do personal readings for $30. It's always in the description. It tells you what you need to do, text, and just call for the date and time. All right. I am very pretty much a lot flexible with my readings. All right. Such as the date and the time. I can even do readings at night. It doesn't matter to me because I am a night owl. All right. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. I'm going to be doing a couple questions on some political things right now that's going on in the news. So, put my little paper up here. Because I got a mom brain, and if I don't write things down, they did not happen. They did not happen. All right. So first thing first, what we gonna get to here is Trump trying to unalive the Democrats. We have reached a whole new low in our political history. Yeah, this is the lowest that it has ever gotten. All right. And as you know, if you keep up with politics, the Democrats were putting together a video that was saying, if you are in the armed forces, that you should not do any, you do not have to do any unlawful acts. Okay, that is perfectly legal, and it seems like a great idea to tell people. Okay, because usually people think they can do uh, whatever the person tells you to do, and it's an illegal act. That was what the Nazis did. And when they, came up on trial, they were saying, I just did what was told to me, but that wasn't good enough. Okay. So that is what the Democrats was trying to warn anybody in the military forces, which they should already know, and which is common knowledge, that you should not do illegal things. Even if the president of the United States asked you about doing illegal things, your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your great cousin, your play cousin, your play sister, whoever. All right. If they are in charge of you in the military, and they ask you to do something that is inappropriate and totally illegal, then you should not do it. I think that this is something that is going to come back to haunt a lot of people in the military, allegedly, according to me and my spirit, when they go to investigating them unaliving those fishermen. These are not drug kingpins, and they are unaliving them and dropping, bombs on them and doing this. This stuff is illegal. And eventually somebody's going to come back and ask you why you did that. What information did you know prior to dropping the bomb? Which info, and with the man who the man that was over that particular region of the world, he retired. Well, not retired, he quit. I'm sorry. He quit after 30 something years in the military. So that there tells me that there is something going on that is illegal that he did not want to do. So the Democrats are like, hey, let's put out this public service announcement. If you think you trapped, if you think you are in the United States Army, but you're under Nazi regime encampment, and they are telling you to do things which are not totally legal, then do not do them. All right, that's fine. I didn't see anything that could be wrong with that. And then you had Diaper Dan, Diaper Don, Dozy Don come through and make a post about how they should be hung. Now, the power of that moron, just the moronic nature of his mouth. And I'm a person who have very few filters on my mouth. I'm 43, and I'm still working on filters and mouths, and that's definitely something I have to work here on YouTube, because I'm a little bit filterless. But this man is just outright dangerous. Okay, and which can lead, his words have always led to some form of violence. Okay, so now they are going to have to be extra protected, those Democratic members of the houses, as well as MTG. Okay, because she's on the list, allegedly, this hit list. All right, political hit list or otherwise, whatever you want to go with that. There is a list. Okay, so he can't do it himself in a legal manner. So what he'll do is he'll do the dog whistles out and get all the Proud Boys and whoever else, the militias and people, what are the other people called, the ICE agents. That's nothing more than the Gestapo here. Getting them to do that. They don't mind doing illegal things, but if you're a military person trying to protect your career, your money, and also your freedom, you're going to have to do that. So let's see just what are the energies surrounding this threat. It really was. It was a threat, call to a threat. So let's down and let's see what we can figure out about this call to threat. All right. All right, this call to threat. We're gonna put ourselves like at the top of this, like as we looking down. We're looking down third person. What's going on? What are the characters? What do we need to know about this threat? This threat by Dozy Don towards the Democrats. All right. It just feels kind of like we're living in an alternate universe where this kind of stuff is happening. And then at the bottom of the deck, when I split it, is the devil. And also this is the card of resting. Could mean harm, illness, or sickness. So he's definitely meaning this from the bottom of his heart. There is no way for any words to be misconstrued. He is really, really on this, okay, according to spirit. And allegedly, this is what he wants to do, okay? He wants to lay somebody down, okay? Lay him down, and also up under that is moving them on here. Yeah, moving them on, and moving away from um, his issues and his problems, okay? So that's, he considers that his issues and his problems. Okay, we're gonna do this. Spray it. Let's see. What we got here? What we got here about this threat? Diaper Dan, Diaper Don, Diaper Dan Don. All right, let's see. Information back and forth, nuttiness. That's him. All right, let's see what we can see here. And we got the Hangman, which is the card that card that I chose for the thumbnail, but I haven't put it on there yet. The Hangman is inside of the reading, and I just thought about the Hangman as I was doing the reading. All right, and there he sits and there he stands. And then up under the bottom, and I did shuffle quite great. And we still got the devil under there. So we still have this energy. That's the energy that is being brought forth from the White House. Okay. And this will be a victory for them and their party. Okay. Here's their party. And then here's the man of the hour. He appears here, which is him, the King of Swords, the Gemini man. There he goes, the air sign. So this is something that he definitely wants to happen and occur. Okay. But he doesn't care if it happens in official, like say if they are found guilty of treason or something, and that is the thing that, that is what you need to do, is hang a person if they are caught doing treason. He know that he has to go back door and do this. He's doing this so to shift all blame and stop looking at his party and look at their party. And this is nothing other than the devilment in the White House, and they are making sure that they are victorious or looking victorious. Okay, so this is to me an insurance policy, just in case shit goes to shit. Like, I'll have people around me who there you go. He could coordinate with other people. This card just jumped out. This is Dozy Don being able to coordinate with those people that he turns on. It's like a code word with these people, and he could turn these folks on. Whoever these people are that are around him, racist, allegedly racist ICE or racist Proud Boys or groups like that, and that we don't even know of, that he has around so that he can do this type of activity. He does not want him messing with the military. That's why he was because he feels like, okay, well, he is, if you're over the executive branch, you are over the military. Okay, you are the commander in chief, and he's a commander in diaper. But this thing that he's doing is bringing him some type of money. He's overseas and he poses with the army at his back. This is a form of an intimidation for some of these countries that he's trying to do business and money moves with. Okay, allegedly, according to me and my spirit of this country psychic. So they really messing with his money and how he's getting it, how he's going around the world and posing with the military, and also getting money and contracts and building on himself. All right. He feels like he has spent a long time not being affected by anything that the Democrats have done. From this shutdown and on from there, he will be feeling effects from Democrats, even though they have the numbers and they're not in power in any of the branches here. All right. They have a power with the people. Okay. And that's something that they do not like. They do not like the Democrats taking it and making people see them from a different angle. They're used to the cult behavior, and if whatever I say is true, and you know that is true, you can't look at it. You can't look at it like that. Oh, inner strength! I just saw it. I have my phone kind of tipped down because I can't see. What's your question? But this is like the hangman, and people they putting a wrench in his plans now, and he's feeling that, and putting it in his money plans is what he really, really, really doesn't like, because he uses America like a slush account when he goes overseas. Hello, inner strength. I'm sorry. um, this was him thinking that he's a leader. And you notice this is communication and this is speaking, using one words. He's calling to action. I get this card a lot sometimes for gang leaders and gang members. Yeah, I don't have time for nonsense. Um, so he feels like I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the person that's on here. Trying to make my live focus on him, but focus is gone. I usually get this for gang members or anybody who think that they can sway people with their words. Please turn close the door. Close the door. Yeah, just swaying people with his words. All right. Let me see. Can I get you off of here? Because you is gone. I need you off of here, period. Put you down. There we go. Let's get him out of here. Yeah. All right. He feels like with every word that the Democrats are speaking now, they're putting him out in the cold. And particularly with this, they putting him out in the cold of his authority. You know what I'm saying? He's the rule over here. This is the way it should be, that he should be the commander in chief, and he should be able to tell the armed forces anything that he wants them to do. And that's another reading I'm going to do after this. What is he wanting them to do? This illegal activity that he wants them to do. This is going back and forth. This is one hand wiping another, one ass wiping the other. This is what he does when he's overseas and he's making money. All right. And then he says he's also selling weapons and stuff. I think, don't think. Spirit is saying allegedly he sells illegal weapons. Okay. He does that. So he goes to these different countries and other countries that we really don't mess with, and he will sell weapons to them. He's always online and, hopping up the weapons. We got the best weapons, blah, 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 blah. But I see through that, because that is a situation in which he wants to keep us confused. We got the 7 of Cups here. He has his hands in a lot of different things, and he wants that confusion state to stay. He does not want the clouds to be lifted. If the military were to lift their eyes up and not view as the commander in chief, view him as that, but not one that can be a dictator. Okay. He wants them to view him as a dictator. Whatever his words go and what he say, he wants them to do it. All right. He made that statement about hanging them because this was a hope. This is the star. He wanted to put them on front stage so that they can be assassinated. This is what he is wanting to do. He was wanting to get some. He was mobilizing and making a movement, allegedly, having the Democrats eliminated. And he does want them eliminated. That's what the message was about. It was not about anything else. It was nothing that was legal. It was nothing that was nice, because it all keeps coming up with the devil energy, which is nasty, a sickening energy, which likes unaliving and generally doing away with people. According to me, he's also sick enough that he would like allegedly, something to happen to their families. It seems like this is the sickness that the devil card brings in for me. Yeah, that's what it does. All right, let's see. Now let's see what that. Yeah, he has said something and partnered with the Justice Department, that Pam Bondi woman. He has talked to her about this, and he's also talked to cross-eyed Capel, whatever his name is, Kaposh. I don't know, the one who really always looking weird and crazy and insane, allegedly. He's talked to them about this particular thing, about how can he do something legally. They've looking at him like he crazy, but he in too deep. They got galoshes on and they are knee deep in shit, and that is why they're not going to say anything, because they really can't. What's going on down there? What name doing?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, okay. Ain't nobody else down there. Huh? Oh, just y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He said to the friend had the key up.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Name. All right. Let's see. What is this illegal activity that Diaper Dan, Dozy Don? What does he want to do? Let's look at that. Let me do a Lenormand card here. Let's see. Let's do a Lenormand spread about what's this illegal activity that he wants done, because he was very high up in the air. Anybody else would have been fine, because all he said was not for them to do illegal activity. And why are you so all up in your behind about illegal activity if you don't want to do none? So, that's what I thought of. Hey, I want to do some illegal activity. Huh? Okay, thank you. Man jumped out. We'll put that at the top. All right, let's see. What he wants to do. Okay, this illegal activity that he wants our United States Army to attend to, or one of many things he would like them to do. He would like them to be brutal mercenaries. Okay, we got the mountain, we got the bear, and we got the coffin. This to me is brutal dictatorship of running across the continent and attacking and killing anyone that he says needs to be gone, not above or below, allegedly, of assassination of people, that have not done anything, to us in a sense of national security or anything else. I'm just talking about assassinating folks. All right, allegedly. All right.
I like my pillow when there's
He wants allegiance to him. We got the lily. You got to close that. The anchor and the birds. Close that door and slide that T over here. All right. He wants a complete allegiance to him, and any word that he says, they'll do. Okay. So he feel like the Democrats were breaking his allegiance with them. Like he thinks like the Democrats spoke the quiet part out loud. All right, close it. Take that. Turn that fan off whenever you get up and go. Okay. Not you. Not you. You are not going anywhere. No one's talking to you. Have a seat. Okay. Have a seat. Okay. Put that down and stop winging it in my bed. Put that down and stop.
Okay.
Mm. All right, be careful.
Okay.
All right. Close the door.
Okay. Okay.
What are you talking to me?
I'm not talking to you. I was knocking out the door. I was just saying okay.
Let's see. Did I freeze? I don't know if I froze or not. I'll turn that down. He wants them to go to a woman's house with our family and child. Allegedly, this is really creepy. He wants them to go to into. He also wants them to go to these Epstein file people houses allegedly, and he wants them eliminated as well. Okay. In fact, this whole thing is swindling and rolling around to me in the field of the Epstein. He wants Epstein files, nasty Steam files to go away at any cost. Okay. Mountain, anchor, into the child. New beginnings and new problems for some of these people who are accusing him of being a pedo, all right, allegedly. He wants to use the army in intimidation tactics, not only across the world, but like individual people. Like I say, this is just what Spirit is telling me, allegedly. This is all alleged, all right? It gives a dark, murky feel to using the army against the people of America. That's what he wants to do. And when he gets ready to do this, he does not want them to hesitate at all. Just make the movements. Wherever he said go, go. Whatever he said do, do. And it has a lot to do with overseas activity, and it has a lot to do with personal activity that he wants enacted by some form of the military. He would like to make, allegedly, or he has already made, an underneath military, like you have the military, but then his select folks in the military that he select from something to do with their background. And they will work directly under him. And he doesn't want anybody bringing attention to that fact that he has made this under military. All right. So he doesn't want anyone to know that by the Democrats speaking it up and making it known, they are putting a spotlight on some shit he don't want them to put a spotlight on. Okay. Some deep, dark stuff that would be revealed. And it's limiting his movement with this under military, the military that he has made up. Handpicked people from different parts of the military that have different and several views that he like. Okay. Mostly racist. Okay. Mostly allegedly things racist, classism as well. um, if he needs the under military to come after the underclass, the poor people like us, if he need them to come after us in droves and hit every city, how he's doing ICE, but there's another thing that he has underneath ICE. Okay, ICE is like the legal fascist racism in the spotlight. You can see there's something underneath this. All right, and it's slime bagged at best, and it's male dominated and operated. Got the man here, so this is a male operated thing. These are things that he wants even outside. So say he wants charge of the military. He does not want the Justice Department, nor the FBI, CIA. None of them head people in charge are above him and this little under group that he has. He is the only one that knows basically about it. Him and a certain sect of people that know about it. Let's see. So let's see. Mountain. He wants to collect as much money as he possibly can. This is the life, living the life of nice things, new things, acquiring, reaping the rewards. And they're making it difficult for him to reap the rewards. He wants to be able to go over there and say, well, if you don't trade with me, then hey, how about I send my army over there? And then the people that he's talking to believe that he is in complete control of the army and no one will dissent. He believes that, but that's not actually true. Spirit lets me know there are people within that organization and armies that know that they are not out to follow the Nazi path of I just follow the orders. They're not going to do it. It's going to mess up their career. It's going to mess up their life and could quite possibly mess up their freedom, depending on how deep that they went into this operation with this person. All right, let's see. He really is speaking through the cards about breaking up people and families and homes. Um, this is very dictatorship to me, like individual people going into individual people in folks' homes that he considers his enemies. So that's what he wants to do with the military is do that exact like personal revenge. Like for instance, not that he wants to do this, but he could. But I'm just saying, for instance, like he wants to send the army to Barack Obama's house or something, or he wants to send some army official to MTG's house or something. Um, Very murky, very nasty, and just very illegal. That's what he wants to do. Illegal things. He wants to cause disturbances in folks' houses. Okay. And then I also see we got the child and we got the Eight of Swords restriction. He wants to restrict, take some children, do something like that. That's weird, but that's what I got here. He wants to restrict some children, take some children, and cause disruptions in home. Also to disrupt money. Okay. Um, he wants to take the military to disrupt people's homes with finances. Hmm. Lawsuits. Yes, lawsuits. He wants to go. Oh, this is what. Okay, now I see what this is too. This is this him always saying that everybody's doing mortgage fraud. That's the house there. Yeah, I had to look at it and get it through. Um, he wants to be like, we'll come to seize your house or get your house, but using the army in some ridiculous way because that is clearly illegal. He wants to use the army as the personal police force for him. All right, let's see. Yeah, he wants to do some. Okay, we got the women here. All right. On top of the women, we got new energy coming in. The Fool and movement towards these particular said women and doing something. Seven of Swords, which is a sneak. Okay, sneak up towards these particular women and make some type of movement towards these women in a aggressive way with lots and lots of different federal agents and army people and come into people's house and say, I'm investigating you, I'm gonna kick down your door, I'm going to just do all your files. The same, well, not the same stuff, the thing that happened to him when he was hoarding all of the secret files in his bathroom at Mar-a-Lago, but he wants to do it much more aggressively. He wants to hurt people in the house, allegedly. That's what he wants to do. All right. So he definitely has plans, as we can see in these cards. If you believe this country psychic here, he has plans to do things to people personally that he has had a personal problem with. It has something to do with children, and it also has something to do with the nasty steam files. He would like to use the army or the power of the army in so said way. All right. Let's see. All right. So let's go to Pam Bondi when she was making her speech about um, about releasing the nasty steam files. Okay, and she got stuck on robot movements. Okay, she like the law within the law, and and I could grasp the uncomfortableness of whatever she was saying. It's like a deer in the headlights, and she got caught. She in too deep. She got a galoshes boots on, and she walking in shit. All right. Then the card that fell on the floor is the secrets. So just give me a little bit about that speech, particular her and the law and stuttering. This woman is going to be in absolute trouble, and she thinks that Donald Trump is going to be able to save her. He's not going to be here, allegedly. He'll probably be out of office, or more likely out of this land and in behind the veil. So if she is waiting for to be charged with something and him to get her out of it, then she is waiting on a fool's errand. All right. That man is, to quote Midas Touch, rotting right in front of our eyes. Okay. He's disintegrating right in front of our eyes, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and politically. He is. Okay. So if she's waiting on that pardon, she's a clown. All right. Because the man will be gone here, and then you'll have to deal with what you did that was illegal. There are so many secrets, allegedly. There are so many dirty deeds being accessed and done. Oh my God. If these people ever to were to be charged with anything, they would be underneath, we say in the country, underneath the jail. Yeah, underneath it, wherever that is. Okay. She'd be there because she's doing a lot of this stuff, all for money, fame, and power. All money ain't good money, but they think it is. Let's see. Well, we just want an overview of her and her stuttering the law speech. She don't even know what to say. All right, let's see. She feel like she's being isolated. We got the tower and we got change. She feels a change in the air towards her and Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the type of person, he'll do whatever you're gonna do, and he'll back you up until he don't back you up, and then he slide out, and then you in a criminal jail, and then he's doing fine like he did Michael Cohen. So that's kind of what she gonna be like, okay? And then she is also not going to be getting no pardon because he going to be gone across the veil, okay? Or he going to be so decrepit and ate up till he's not going to be able to sign and do anything. Even the auto pen won't be able to help him. You can watch this space. This is true. All right, let's see. Private space, comfort, and past connections. The past connections she's had with this man is the thing that is keeping her afoot. I'm not sure, but I don't want to make a mistake. But I think she worked for him in a lawyer setting, but not any kind of criminal lawyer setting or anything like that. Some weird shit, like sports law or something like that. But it wasn't sports law, real estate law or something like that. I think she worked for him. So she really was no one until he poured in his hate, deceit, power, and all the things, nasty things that Diaper Don uses to get people rich. All right. So she started from the bottom. Now she here, to quote Drake, and he run her up from the bottom, probably through being disgusting. And like it's like he said, her mouth, it was a machine. So you can make your intuitions about what that is. But they all doing it. All those blonde people with all the plastic work in their face, they the same people, and they get to where they get the same way with working the mouth like a machine. You seen her mouth? It was a machine. To quote they Trumpsters. So that's the this is her upbringing. And Trump has upbringed her and raised her in the way of Satan. It's okay. So that she knows all about it, and that's how she got what she get, and she can't get anywhere else, regardless of him. And then he appointed her to a position that she is not qualified for. And she knows that. There is the sun coming out bright, and guess what? It's magnifying the sad news. So as she was sitting there on there with that weird look on her face and that monotone voice, she knew that the sad news is coming out. This woman has read these files, and she's so entrenched in the living room and the tree and the foundation of the Satanism of her and Donald Trump and everything they do to get power and money, allegedly. She's so entrenched in that. Even the sad news of the children being, you know, assaulted, children being massacred, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, um, even that is not making her move. She has so many entrenched ties with this man, and so many evil things she's done with him, and so many evil financial things she's done with him, till she can't break, because if she break, then he break. Okay, they are co-conspirators. That is what people are called, allegedly, co-conspirators. We have a heart, and we have a good lady. Okay, she saw the sad news of the ladies. Now they are women, they were little people. Heartbreaking. She watches these things, but she's unable to disconnect herself from that. There's a coffin and there's an ending for a good gentleman. Okay, she considers him a good gentleman, I guess. This is older male, father figure. Remember, I told you she raised him. I mean, he raised her. That's what. So she sees that this man is going down. But the thing is, they're on a ship together, and they chain together. And he has a big brick, huge brick, something like you see at a shipyard. I don't know if you're familiar with it. On his leg, chain is coming from him to her. If perhaps someone pushes him off of the boat, we're talking figuratively here, then she is definitely going to sink to the bottom of the ocean, because this thing around his foot, spiritually, you know, rhetorically, you can see it. It is heavy. So if he goes over, there is no way of her being saved. So in order to save herself for as long as she can, she'll try to breathe. Like he'll take her over, they'll go down, and she'll try to breathe in the sea. But eventually, she'll drown. Okay. And that she knows this. This is something she knows in her head, but she has to make sense of it. Let me see here. This is how she makes sense of it. I had to look down so I could get my card and pull them up, because I knew it was there, even though I didn't say it yet. Anchor. What is she anchored to? Winning lots of money. So the only way she can sleep at night is knowing I have that Lexus I want. I have that Maserati. I have this um, 15 bed mansion. You know, I don't have anything but a 3 bedroom apartment and 5 people. Okay. So I won't know that. But I know one thing. I won't do anything to get that. I ain't do anything, because I believe in my book that's written about my life and what's on it. Am I perfect? No way, Jose. Not perfect. But that book is important to me. And winning lots of money should not mean that you forfeit your soul, you forfeit your family, you forfeit everything. And that's what we have here. She's forfeiting it all. She has received the letters, which is documents, emails, expressions, all the nasty steam files about the child. That's on top of there. All right. Now we went to the past, we went to the present. Now we're here trying to go into the future of this weird Pam Bondi woman. All right. She's weird. She is a weirdo. She is scared too. I sense fear in her every time she gets up and speak. There's a fear, because she can see the ending. She knows the ending, and she knows she's going to go into the ocean with him. And she is afraid of going in that ocean, because what is she? A rich girl. And the transition and movement, she sees it happening. She's a rich girl's. Rich girls know nothing about going to the pen, to the penitentiary. We call it the pen down in the South. Penitentiary, okay? They don't know nothing about going to the penitentiary. They just know the life and lap of luxury. They know the best of foods, the best of clothes, the best of vacations. Everything is cool. You can't go to the pen and this is all you know. That will leave you to going to the pen and then unaliving yourself in the pen because you've never had to struggle one day in your life. So you don't know how to adjust. Me, I know how to adjust. Because me, I am a survivor of lots of different things. Okay, and and uh, and it's not a brag because I don't want to be a survivor. I do want the easy and good, but that's not what's coming. All right, but I want to know how to adjust myself. Uh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Bye, bye. Don't step on that computer. I know how to adjust, and that's one thing that I can say has been a good thing for out of struggling or out of not having things laid out for you. You learn how to adjust fairly well and you adjust to different environments. This woman is not going to adjust to different environments, and she knows that. Just food alone, people like high top quality food. Okay, they go and they get it from different places. The best meat. The cows who've eaten the bluegrass, and all that. No, what they call it, no antibiotics or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then she's gonna go there and get that dog food, okay? Because and she ain't even transitioned like for me for poor people food. She just went from up there to on the ground, and those type of people don't survive in that environment. And that is what's happening with that nasty Jizzle and Jocelyn. But now they're giving her puppies and giving her all of that. Giving her all of that still doesn't matter from the life she was accustomed to. The rich girl life. It's not in the penitentiary. It's not even in the feds. Not the life she was accustomed to living to. And this woman knows that the messaging is changing on those files, that the movement of that message is leading to something else and to of the downfall of him. We're in the future right here, the future card. There is a change, and there's going to be a change of authority. She's going to be isolated in some way. She knows that. And Capricorn is the horoscope of like work and things of that nature, and being very work driven. All right, she's going to be changed, and it's going to be over for her. When it feels like that he thinks that she's going to go down off the ship and tug him a little bit to the edge, then he will separate from her. And if he gets so close, she's waiting on something, and this is at the end of the day where she's that she is the limit she's going to reach, man. And on top of that is court officials. Close that door. If it gets to some type of point that this man, Dozy Don, Diaper Dan, is going to go over there and go back out there and put that shirt on and stop this. I said that you don't need to interrupt me. Why would you want to interrupt me? What is that doing for you? Court officials. And then with that saying interrupting, that is the thing too. If it gets in any way that whatever he's doing is going to definitely directly interrupt her life and cause her to stop, then she's going to drop that act, or she's going to drop however she thinks that he is so he will protect her. He will be there. She knows in her mind he's a little bit iffy and he's a little bit shaky. And there's going to be a change in when she's going to be eliminated from this position, or she's going to walk away when it gets real deep in the shit in these court officials. We got court officials. We got lawyers, judges, disagreement, moral. When it starts to affect shit she's going to do. When it starts to affect her license, or they start say they're going to take her license or whatever she's done, because you got to remember, she has been built by Donald Trump. So after that, what is she going to do if they take her lawyer's license? There's nothing else, and she'll be ashamed and used up, and which she'll deserve, of course, because she was down and she was up and out for all the Satanism and all the work of the Satanisms, how they get their money. She was there for it. So she deserves whatever she gets, but she doesn't think that she deserves what she's going to get. All right, let's see. Let's go to this. When he shut the White House down, it's going to be a long video. When he shut the White House down Friday, I want a little overview of what that was like before he signed the Epstein files. Why was he shutting the house down to the news and what was all this ultra privacy? Because usually when he's signing anything, even blank pages, he's got the cameras there, right? He's sitting behind the desk with his ill ass, and he is. Oh yes, I'm here and I've signed this. I'm great. I'm great. But we didn't have no fanfare by signing this. Thought he said he didn't care and he loved to sign it and he loved all the Steam files. Just come on out. Come on out. I love it. But we didn't have anybody there. ABC fake news, according to him. MSNBC now that they calling themselves. Nobody was there. Okay, nobody was there to look at him sign it. And why? Everything is signed. Blank papers is signed with the press there. But we had no press there, and they closed the White House down. That whole Friday shut it down. Let's see what was going on in there as they shut this White House down so that they could sign a paper. Pedo protection. Let's see. All right, what we shutting it down for? Shutting it down. He was in there, the man, okay, finances, business, and loyalty. He was in there trying to make sure everybody that knows all about this theme file was good with him. I really do think it's a payoff of when the House, not the House, when the House was shut down, and then the Senate went and enacted some type of rule as whereas all these senators could get $500,000 just because they was mentioned in a report, not them, their number, when they were calling somebody who was in the throes of doing an insurrection. They don't want their number there. How about you don't call them if you don't want it on there? But anyway, they needed to be paid. So this is what this is. I'm scratching your ass, you scratch mine. This was the discussions there. They didn't need anybody there knowing that somebody's ass they scratching, okay? That's what they doing. They scratching each other ass with nothing more than the moolah, the finances, all right? I'm going to also calling people who they know in the Epstein files. In that Senate, in that House, okay? All of them, whoever. Democrat, Republican, Independent, niggas with no names. All right? So that's what they doing. Calling. All right, let me call you. I know you is in these files. We got a dog, we got a child, and we got a son. So what that is, connections. I see you, you see me. We see each other. You better be on board when I need you. All right. So this was like the PPO, PPP. I'm sorry, the PPPP was all getting together, and he had to talk to all of them and get together what they were going to do and how they was going to do it. And do I still have your support? Do you still need some more money? Yeah. Let's see. Sweetheart dealing people. We got the finances, the heart, and we got the letter. Communicating. What can I do for you? What can I do for you with the finances? Come on now. I need to know where you stand at with me. We got the man, the heart, and the child. So we got the man, the heart, and the child. And the moon is usually, I can see you in my camera. I can see you. You licking your tongue out, being weird. You being weird. Be quiet. So what is they're trying to do is he's trying to make sure that, okay, you hide me, I got to hide you. We got to come up with some form of deception, okay, around this issue. The child and the heart. People of America are asking about it. What do you want? What do we need to do? How are you going to cover and play cover for me? Because I'm going to have to pay cover for you. There are a lot of there are a lot of people, these senators and House members, allegedly that have finances tied to him, going to him with finances. The nasty steam man. They have great deep tie financially, and these are things that they are getting finances from currently. This is not just something in the past. These are the people have set up businesses with him and money, and they good know well. That's what we say in the South. They good know well what he did. Well, they know what business he was under. They was under no illusion of what his business was and what he did, but they wanted to make financial connections with him either way and either how. So whatever these people are, whatever political base they stand on, they need to be in jail or they need to be outed, whichever one. That's just my take on it. They were seeing which way. We got the crossroad, we got the letter, and we got the sun. Okay. They were seeing where they're going to go from this. So this was like strategic planning hour prior to signing it. That's why we got to get everybody out the White House who could like hear something. We don't want no leakers, and that's what I heard them say. No leakers, and so we're gonna shut the White House down from this because we are in panic mode. Everybody's panicked. Everybody's making a whole lot of different calls. I'm just seeing what's going on now. The phone lines are lighting up. The emails are lighting up. The what is that mess that they always on Signal? The signals are lighting up. Everything's lighting up. We pulling our straws from every hat, all out the hat. Okay, you know you did business with him, huh? Come on, what can I talk about? How can you help save me just in case something go down? Okay, and again, it's a whole lot of Republicans, but it's some Democrats. So be wary, allegedly, according to me, that there are some of those Democrats in the Senate and in the House who is a part of this different situation. Either they were directly involved in the nastiness of the steam files, or they were involved financially and knew that he was a nasty man and is making business moves with a nasty man, that money comes from this nasty house of ill repute of little people. All right. So this was just like hands on deck for everybody. Everybody's got to be there. Everybody that they were calling, everybody. FBI agency. This is what Spirit is telling me. FBI agents were called. Whoever those FBI agents that were looking at the nasty steam files, they were called as well. And to see where they was going or where they was leaning. Intimidation tactics were used during that, I guess that panic hour. That's what I'll call it. Panic before I sign it. Okay. And then, there was no fanfare about him signing it. No. Nothing other than this little post he made. Okay. But that was it. That's all he did on that. One more thing. This love affair with him and NBS. What is his name? MSB. I don't know. And he's on there with the crap all over his head. And from Saudi Arabia. He likes to mangle and mismanage people's limbs. All right. So we'll say that. Yeah, he likes to do that. Okay, so what is this love affair? What is up with him and Trump and the love affair of MSB? Sniffing on folks and being weird, what is this? What is this? You're just going to have to see. They say be careful what you ask. Let's see. This love affair of MSB and Diaper Don or Donnie Diaper. I'm calling him anything. Those are done. Oh, Lord, it's a love affair. Oh, man, I could not make this card up. It's the first card I put down. This love affair. Oh, this love affair. They want to do things in the future, overseas, some business deals, but off the book business deals. These are not professional deals. All right. And that's allegedly. All right. They have goods and services to exchange. They also have information exchange about different foreign leaders as well. So, do you have any information on any foreign leaders that I don't like? So, we got that on the first thing. But the first card was Knight of Cups. This is a romancer. This is somebody bringing you good news and loving news, and just loving you up and telling you everything you want to hear. And I love you. This is what that card is. All right. So let's see what he wants. He wants to destabilize how we communicate with our allies. He wants whatever his name is, MSB, to be one of our faithful allies. Now, they are people that we trade with. We have bases there, oil and stuff like that, money ties and things like that. But he's wanting for us to see MSB and his peoples as one of our close friend ties that would never harm us, that would never do anything to us, but yet and still we have 9/11. And mostly all of the perpetrators of 9/11, the hijackers, were of Saudi Arabia descent. Oh, well, but we won't go there. That's in the past, all right? No, he didn't dissimulate body parts. No, he didn't. He's a great guy. That's what a Knight of Cups would do. He's a great guy. Talk you into and out of your drawers. That's what's going on in this thing. There is a secret. This is the high priestess. These are secrets that are wrapped up in the back. There is a lot going on. There are two sides and two faces to this meeting, to this relationship. Two sides. And it's some kind of celebration, or this could go for the White House. This could be them seeming to coincide with the White House. And like I say, making them the new UK or something strange like that. Oh my God. All right. But this is all done, all on the same line is this man who is the Seven of Swords, taking something, doing something behind somebody's back, and being sneaky. Our allies will have to watch out for this particular relationship because it is bred in trying to get information on our closest nice allies that we have had over the years, World War I, World War II, all kind of places that we've had ties with people, even in the when 9/11 happened, and all of that, and the terrorism, people that was with us and rolled deep. He's trying to get dirt and information on these people, Trump, and he's getting it through MSB. MSB has some ties and financial ties to some of our allies. So that is it. It's all about finances and getting gain and making a relationship. It's financially involved, and things in the future he's also looking forward to doing with them. There is some big P project that they're going to try to get on that is going to have finances in it. They may also be trying to do something with the base that is over there. So we have to watch that fairly close, what they're doing with the base that is over there in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia also allegedly is involved in a lot of different things in the world, different beefs all over the world. And Donald Trump would like also to get involved in some of those beefs and insert himself into some of those beefs because he feel like they can do something for him financially. Like could be an area of the world where he can be financially. He also wants Saudi Arabia to do something with Russia. We got the bear there. So it has something to do with Russia also, allegedly. He wants him to cozy up to Putin or be nicer to Putin, i.e. being nicer to him too, because he really loves Putin and he wants Putin together. So he wants them to be seen and do something. He may ask for something totally crazy, like some kind of financial dealing between MSB, him, and Russia. Okay. And neither one of them is to be trusted, according to me. All right. Nothing but finances, money that's on top of their son, on top of that, gathering all the money, hoarding all the money. That's what they're up to together. All right. They're going to have great luck, is what they think, if they stay in together and they are together, that they can have more luck. They can also have more luck. Whatever these countries that they got beef with, or they're in between, Saudi Arabia or what have you, he'll also be trying to back them up, just as if they were, our dedicated allies like the UK and France and other places like that. He has made some type of, we got this is secret. All right, this is something that is hidden. We got a message of the heart. He has promised MSB something, and MSM, whatever his name is, then promised him something. All right, and we don't get to know what that is. All right, let's see. But I doubt it's not anything to benefit the United States. It's to benefit those two men. Something to make him a star or make him famous. He could want him to come to the White House all the time so they can do photo ops, and it's weird. It's some kind of weird romance that I don't know. But I feel like Spirit is telling me like Trump want to be MSNBC, MSB. I'm sorry, MSB. He wants to be him. Is weird as fuck. But this is just what I'm getting. He wants to be him, or he wish he was handsome like that. He wish he could get all the women like that. And it's just more pervertedism, nasty steam thing of Donald Trump. For when he was young, he wants to go back to being disgusting. And he thinks that this man here is some type of prowess of masculinity. It is really weird, really sick. So I want to move on from that. Let me go back to the finances. He may want to make some type of move towards Saudi Arabia. This man is real weird. This Diaper Don Trump. According to Spirit, he wants to make a house or something over in Saudi Arabia, but like an official thing, like not that it's like this, like he want to make a new White House in Saudi Arabia, but something like that. Like when he's away, that is his place away. He's very weird. And I've heard a lot of psychics and tarot card readers say that that's probably where he'll run to when shit go to shit. But I don't know. But it feels like he first wants to do something official through the, like, this is my home away from home. And yes, you're gonna pay for it because it's like when I go over there and do business, like some bullshit he's gonna be talking about and trying to put some shit over there. I don't know if he'll get into doing that before he pass over the veil, or it's just his intentions of things he wants. Why he seemed so enthralled and in a bromance with this man. He really is in a nasty bromance, allegedly. This is very kooky. But anyway, let's see. He likes the way that he admires how in Saudi Arabia you can treat women like trash and it's all perfectly legal. So that's something he loves about him as well. You can just dog these women. You can, beat them, you can do whatever you want to. You can be the fox, betrayal, lies. Ooh, that's a big old dog out there. That dog barked out there. Well, that big old dog barking. That must mean something. They got so many ideas and so many things that they want to do. That's what they was discussing. All the things that they want to do, legal and illegal. All right, and he might have even commented. That's just my spirit telling me. This is child, and this is loving a relationship. Saudi Arabia might know something about those nasty stain files. He, just because you're a prince don't mean that you ain't a pervert. That's not, as we can see with Prince Andrew. Just because you're a prince don't mean you ain't a pervert. But let's see, anchoring to children. Yeah, he may have been discussing some nasty stuff. I don't know, because that's what this looked like to me. This is the Knight of Cups, and then what I got on top of it is the child, anchoring oneself to a child, and then lilies. Beautiful. I think that lilies. Okay. I think that this man was, Donald Trump was remarking on, yeah, I bet you got like a nice bride. I bet she young and beautiful. And I wish I could get those kind of brides. It's making me uncomfortable, and it's really, really steamy. those steamy files. This man is nasty. And a lot of these different people who are in these high positions are completely disgusting. All right. And we look at them as family men, but they are not. They are not. They are not. They are exactly who they say they are to be. This has been my political read on Trump trying to hang up some Democrats. Pam Bondi stuttering about the law, knowing she going over the edge. What was happening during the shutdown? It was nothing but panic hour and getting together all the PPP people and getting their stories aligned and getting their documents aligned. It was go time. That's what was happening. And then his love affair with MSB, very freaky, very yeah, very nasty for me. But very nasty and wrapped up in money and wrapped up in also nasty steam stuff too. All right, because some of those girls probably went through that particular country, allegedly. All right, thank you for being with me. If you have been with me, this has been a very, very long video. 1 hour and 10 minutes. If you like what I have been speaking on and you like the way I read, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Just click that like button. It is absolutely free. The subscribe button is absolutely free. You don't pay a dime for it. If you do want a reading, it is $30. So, like I say, they stay safe, stay dangerous, and just keep your head up.